Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with a Pokemon Showdown live. We're going to be taking on the NU tier with this team from Dr. Alakazam. Looked really fun, had spike stacking, had a cool set like Roar Skuntank. I love Pyroar and it has Choice Band and Golurk, so it should be really fun. I'm thinking anyway. And yeah, my Pyroar puts in a ton of work versus his team. Same thing with SWELLOW. I'm lead off a Crustle because he can get up hazards immediately as he leads off with his Feral Seed. I don't think that matters too much because, like I said, I can get up my Stealth Rock on his Leech Seed. And I actually want to knock him off because I don't want him to have his Violite anymore. I want to be able to beat him down with my Golurk or anything on my team, really. As he does go right for the Gyro Ball. Nice. And what I can do here is get up a Spike. I guess he might go Hitmonchan, but it's more likely that he would honestly just attack right there, yeah. So what I can do is go right on to my Pyroar. I do threaten this thing with the Fire move, and he doesn't have a good Fire resistance, especially with Rocks up. As he goes up another layer of Spikes, I kind of expect him to sack this. Protecting is not going to help you, especially when I have these hazards. Not at all. I'll Fire Blast again as he goes Charizard. That's not a counter unless he is Scarf. That boy took 10 million, nice. And I can just finish him off with a Hyper Voice. Unless he was Scarf Zard, he wasn't beating me, and then they had to hit Focus Blast if he was Scarf Zard anyway. So, able to get rid of that Mon right there. Beautiful. If I get rid of his Rhydon also, my SWELLOW can put in a ton of work versus him. Shout out to Glitcher City for the music in the background, by the way. It's called Heart Gold and Soul Silver Radio Tower Takeover. Been listening to a lot today, and I really liked it. Rhydon comes out. I'm definitely going to HP Grass this thing. As he lives, no! That shouldn't matter too much, though. That definitely shouldn't matter. Yeah. Because I can now just go out to SWELLOW. Brave Bird will be able to knock out that range, and I'll get my Guts boost as well. Brave Bird would definitely do 7% to this thing. Nice. And we can get Guts, and this really threatens him, whether it be Hitmonchan or Feral Seed. Respectively, Feral Seed comes out. I can sack this because I do have Fire Blast on my. On my Skuntank, so I can sack my Crustle to this thing. Because I did knock off its Violite, I'm pretty positive it will die to this attack. However, I want to be a little bit safe. I want to go for Dark Pulse on his Protect. And then fire off a Fire Blast after. Skuntank also with Black Sludge does really well versus potentially Calm Mind Audino. But we can fire off a Fire Blast here. As he goes Hitmonchan, good play on his part. That dude took nothing. I don't expect him to Rapid Spin right off the bat, but either way I'm making my Golurk play. I expect an Ice Punch here. As he goes right for Drain Punch, even better for me because yeah, I am Choice Band, I can go right for the Earthquake, and I will be able to 2-hit KO everything on his team. Audino is easily going to be 2-hit KO by Choice Band Earthquake. It actually died, so that's beautiful. Audino goes down, Skuntank can come out. I don't even know if it can knock me out, so I'm going to go right for the Choice Band Earthquake again as he is able to knock me out. However, SWELLOW should be able to live a Sucker Punch, and I should be able to knock him out with Facade right here, so I'm going for it. I definitely live one Sucker Punch, and I want to be able to knock out Skuntank. I don't mind trading SWELLOW because Girder wins in the end anyway. And Feral Seed can't take a Guts boosted Facade plus Brave Bird. Nice. So Skuntank goes down, beautiful. SWELLOW still might be out of range as well, yep. Of Mach Punch, I was thinking. So, we get the first win, pretty fast pace game. I actually really like Roar Skuntank because Calm Mind Mega Audino could be annoying. Although we have a few like strong mons here, like Girder for example. It's not even Bulk Up Girder, but I think Bulk Up Girder is one of the best sets. But it's just 4 attacks. Even then it puts in a lot of work. The team's a little bit slow, no Scarfer obviously. And on Hyper Offense, I don't know how well it's going to do for us, but I mean we do have SWELLOW, which has one of the highest base speeds in the tier. And I'm not sure if he'll be able to deal with us, or if anybody will be able to, you know, outspeed SWELLOW. I'm pretty sure in NU, it's the main thing. Let me check this out real quick. NU, I believe SWELLOW is the fastest Pokemon, but we'll look. I don't see anything faster. I don't see anything. Unfortunately, we have Rain, and I think we just lost, because we don't have Water Resist on this team. I'll lead off a Crustle, though. Hi. Yeah, I honestly think we just lose. Thank you. I lose to Rain, but oh well. I actually just straight up lose. Who leads Liepard? All I can do is just X-Scissor here as he gets up the Rain. And, I mean, I still have my Crustle with Sturdy, so that's great. And I can get up rocks later if I want to. That man actually has just 4 rain abusers and Xatu. I'm glad I didn't get on my rocks there, though. Because he would have been able to knock me off, and now I won't be able to get off a hit on something. Which is what I want to do. Ludicolo comes out. Perfect, because I will be able to live. He even misses. Oh my god. That's even better, because not only will I get the kill on him, but I still keep my sturdy while killing one of the biggest threats to my team. Easily. We'll go for knock here. Just get rid of his potential life orb, white herb, whatever he has. Berry, interesting. And what I will do is just go right for the stealth rock, just in case he doesn't attack me there. This is tough. I'm gonna go Swallow and just protect, just to stall out another rain turn, or another turn of rain, excuse me, and to put him in range of the Mach Punch, because I don't think he dies just yet to Gurr's Mach Punch, not that percentage, but maybe after Guts boosted quick attack he will. I'm hoping anyway. Plus we stalled out a couple turns of rain, so I can now go Girder, go right for Mach Punch. I'm hoping this kills at that percentage. Nice. I'm assuming he wouldn't have killed without the quick attack prior damage. Plus we stalled out another turn, so I'm glad with that. I'm good with that anyway. Girder's very, very important in this game, so I'm not going to sack it. Versus anything. Like, at all. I need the Mach Punch to be able to check Kabutops. Kabutops definitely destroys me. I got very lucky that Ludicolo missed Hydro Pump. I think he should have went to Amistar, because Amistar obviously had Surf. Mantine comes out. I'm assuming Air Slash or Surf is coming. Either way, Pyro is just a good sack right now. Yeah, there's the Air Slash. Is he Life Orb or is he Specs? What was he? But we'll Hyper Voice just to get off as much damage as possible. That did nothing. I think he's Specs. Yeah. I can go out into my Skuntank though. I go for Sludge Bomb just because it could potentially poison Xatu. I mean, I can hit Xatu with the Dark Pulse anyway. Is this Rain Dance Xatu? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. But he opts to U-turn out. So whatever's coming in is going to be taking a Dark Pulse. I'm kind of hoping it's Mantine. This is a big threat to my Mantine. Kabutops is his play of choice though, which is smart because I'm actually very weak to the combination of two. But he can't knock me out with one move. Does flinch me, but I should be able to live the next one. Unless he goes for Stone Edge, obviously. Gets the double flinch though. But Aftermath will help me here. At least that's good. No, don't say, don't be like, well, bro, it's fine. I completely, like, I already hacked you. I went for Drain Punch when I meant to click Mach Punch, but Xatu is going to come out as it's Rocky Helmet Xatu. And I can smack him with Knockoff after living a Psychic. But I believe that's game. At that point, I needed to kill Kabutops to have 2 sacks. Maybe he could just miss all his water moves, and maybe Golurk will be faster than Mantine. Because Waterfall shouldn't be able to Oko me. So I think it comes down to if Mantine hits me or is faster. It should be faster, though. Good game, dude. I should have lost a long time ago, so I'm fine with that. But obviously, if I didn't get flinch, I would have 2-KO Kabutops. But at the same time, I also obviously dodged Hydro Pump, excuse me, which put me in that position to even be able to do this. So we have Sticky Web of sorts. I'll lead off with Crustle because Crustle matches up well versus the majority of his team. Really cool Sticky Web team. None of his Pokemon are faster than Swellow, so Swellow puts in a lot of work, especially with priority Mach Punch in the back to check him. Yeah, but I'll lead Crustle. I can knock off immediately as he leads Xatu. We're going to try and get up dual screens. I'm not sure. As he misses a Toxic. Nice. And I get a crit with knockoff, which is crazy because if he actually roosts here, I knock him out with the X-Scissor. And either way, I knock him out with X-Scissor at that percentage. So we're able to get rid of Xatu, which means hazards are here to stay. Gorbis does come out. I have to X-Scissor this thing. I did say hazards were here to stay, but that's only if I could get them up, obviously. What's my best course of action? I really just like Pyro here and firing off a Hyper Voice. Because I can finish him off with Mach Punch after or something like that. And I don't see a Hyper Voice switching on his team at all. Are you Assault Vest? That boy is actually vested. So we can go out to Golurk now. And just click Earthquake. Afterwards. That boy's actually Assault Vest Electivire. Wow. I mean, he dies to Facade now 100% from Guts boosted Swellow, so that's good. I'll take that. Are you going to Ice Punch here? He does opt to Hidden Power, and it does 4. And we can just knock him out with the Choice Band and Earthquake. Something will die right here. This is CB Earthquake, so getting rid of his special wall, anything like that will work out for me. And the thing is, if he goes Gorbis after, I'm not going to let him Shell Smash. I will sack my Golurk just to make sure he doesn't Shell Smash. Golurk is not a counter to Golurk. Yeah. So Ditto's gone. You typically don't bring in Ditto right away because its imposter ability always activates when you send it out, so it's usually better as a revenge killer or something like that. If he was Scarf Ditto, that would have been better to send it out after. But he sacks Ditto right there. If he wants to go Gorbis, like I said, I don't care if he surfs my Golurk. I can't let him set up. He goes Area Dose, which the best thing he can do is like Sucker Punch or get up webs. I don't care because I can 2-hit KO him. Has he Baton Pass? What is he doing? And like I said, I'm not going to let him Shell Smash if he wants to. I'd rather sack this thing to be able to go out into Pyroar and click Hyper Voice. If he wants to go back out to Electivire, so be it. I do have Skuntank as a potential sack. Yeah, I'll sack my Skuntank here. To the Earthquake, nice. And we'll just fire off a Dark Pulse. 100% just fire off this Dark Pulse. I can also Quick Attack and knock out Ariados at the range it's at. You have to switch out somehow. Or I guess fearing the Sucker Punch, which makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. But I can now knock out the Ariados, which is great. If Gorbis wants to come out, or Electivire has to Earthquake me to knock me out, I'm actually faster. That boy is max. That boy's actually max. And I can go out to Swellow now. I'm only protecting just to get my Guts boost. Then again, I'm pretty sure Facade knocks it out without boost. I'm going to go for it. I'm positive it knocks it out there. And I'd rather get off a hit on something. Yeah. And we get my Guts, so I can now Facade either Zangoose or Gorbis. If Gorbis comes out, I'm definitely going for that Facade on it. Zangoose is his play of choice. This should die to Facade. He Quick Attack crits me, but I don't think that matters. Yeah, because even if Gorbis opts a Shell Smash, I can Quick Attack after and Mach Punch. So, if it even lived that, good lord, Swellow. Oh my god. Swellow just put in the finest of work right there. What just happened? We got another one. Versus a Jinx user without Hazard Control. I'm assuming he is... I mean, I don't have Hazard Control either, and he has Hazards. But I'm assuming he is Scarf Lead Jinx. But if he's not, I'll get up my Stealth Rock. I'll get up as many Hazards as I can for this game. There's definitely be a war of Hazards. And the great thing is that Swellow's so fast versus his team. It puts in a lot of work. Also, Girder helps a lot. I'm very scared of, I guess, Garbodor. But he leads Poliwrath, so I do get up Hazards immediately. He scalds me. Is he Specs? God. So I only get up Stealth Rock, man. That's fine, though. Unfortunate, but what can I do? I think he's Specs. If he brought me down to 30, I'm assuming he's Specs. I really want to predict Regirock, but at the same time, I can fire off an Earthquake if Regirock comes in, so I'll just click Brave Bird right here. Actually, Protect is better, because if he does go Regirock, if he opts to stay in, because Brave Bird might not knock him out from full, since Poliwrath is where bulky, I do get my Guts boost. Yeah, he makes the Regirock play. I'd much rather get my Guts boost. I don't care. And I can now go out into my my Choice Band and Golurk and just fire off an Earthquake and get a kill. Nothing should be able to take the Choice Band or Earthquake. Not on his team. He doesn't have good ground immunities. In fact, this is his only mon that could take it. And he didn't even get back up to 30. So, if he wants to switch out to something, it's dying. And if it's Regirock, pretty much Regirock is the only Pokemon that can take it. Everything else will die. I'm assuming Poliwrath will die after Stealth Rock damage. I'm hoping it will anyway. Jinx being gone would be nice. Garbodor being gone would be great. Regirock being gone would be great for Swellow, obviously. Mawil's still there, and it's still a huge threat. Nice. He opts to sack this. Why'd you... He countered a Ghost type. I don't blame him. He knew I would go for a physical move, but I don't blame him for going for that attack. He forgot that counter didn't work on Ghost types. That's completely fine. But not only did I get off a huge heavy hit on Regirock for no reason, if he does opt to switch, I should still be able to kill something. I should definitely be able to kill something right now. Show me your counter. It would have been so nice if... Nah, man. We all make mistakes. That's such a great matchup though with just the Mawile. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, buddy. But yeah, I should be able to Quake right here and just get a kill on either something or this. Mawile's a threat, but hopefully Skuntank can deal with it because it does avoid priority. Sucker Punch, well, it doesn't avoid, but it is resistant to it, and I can Fire Blast him. And Jinx is more likely going to come out after, man. That boy is a threat. He sacks the Mawile. Great, so he sacks the priority Mawile. Beautiful. And Regirock is still so low. Liepard is going to come out just to knock me off, most likely. I don't think Skuntank does as much as it could have done now that it's that Pokemon is dead. So I can go to Skuntank on the knockoff. Is that Life Orb or Black Glass is boosted? I think just fire off a Sludge Bomb. Why not? Poliwrath can't really come in. Liepard will die to Mach Punch after the next Stealth Rock switching regardless of what it wants to do. Regirock cannot take Sludge Bomb plus Dark Pulse, I'm pretty sure, from this boosted hit. That boy left. What happened? He still has Garbodor too. So I could actually Dark Pulse here, but if he does opt to go Poliwrath, I'd rather get off the Sludge Bomb damage. Assuming he comes back anyway. But I'd much rather get off the Sludge Bomb damage than, yeah, there he is. I'd much rather get off the Sludge Bomb damage on Poliwrath than potentially predicting Garbodor. Yeah, because I could always Dark Pulse Garbodor anyway. That does so much considering the resistances. And we'll just go for Dark Pulse here. He's getting rid of his fighting immunities for me. Really nice double on my opponent's part. But fighting answers are slowly weakening. I'll just Sludge Bomb here, as he's able to knock me out. However, I don't see an answer to a Guts boosted Pokemon such as Swellow. So I'll get my kill right now with Facade. I'm going for Facade just in case it goes Regirock because it does more and I don't want to take Recoil. It should also be able to kill Poliwrath, assuming it's Specs at that range. Assuming it's Specs anyway. Also, smacking Garbodor would be great. I'm assuming this kills. It's 4-3 attack, Guts boosted. Well, Guts is what it is, but yeah, this should be able to 2-hit KO or knock out Reggie. That's fine. Take 2 times the damage. That's fine. We're able to knock out Regirock. Beautiful. So no more fodder in that for him. Poliwrath is also looking kind of low. Doesn't Liepard have to Sucker Punch me if it wants to do damage? And I can Quick Attack that. Jinx wants to come out, has to take a Quick Attack. Nothing on his team really wants to take this attack. I hope it's Garbodor that comes out because that's his fighting immunity gone. Or resistance, excuse me. Not immunity, but resistance. And if he goes Jinx, I'll Quick Attack it. There's Poliwrath. Assuming it is Specs Poliwrath, I want to calc this real quick. If it is Specs Poliwrath, though, it'll go for Vacuum Wave. I'm going to make a play. I'm going to predict Vacuum Wave right here from Specs Poliwrath and go Golurk. Nice. And now we get a kill with Earthquake, assuming he is Specs like I was thinking. He did bring me down to 30, so I really am assuming he's Specs. And we are going to be able to get a kill right now with the Earthquake. So, beautiful. It's actually Liepard, so that's great. No priority for my opponent right there. Poliwrath is going to come back out. Golurk doesn't do much else for me, so I'll sack it to the Scald. As I actually end up surviving, he does burn me, however, but a little bit unfortunate, but now I can go out into Pyroar and click Hyper Voice and knock him out. Really unfortunate that he burnt me right there. But at least Hyper Voice gets a kill. Whether it be Jinx, Garbodor, or Poliwrath. And I do have Quick Attack in the back for Poliwrath, which he does not know about. So if he opts to save this just to Vacuum Wave me, fine. I'll Quick Attack him after. And Quick Attack into Mach Punch should be able to pick it off. So Poliwrath ends up going down. Nice, nice, nice. If Jinx wants to come out, it has to be Scarf in order to actually do something. He is Scarf with the Side Shock. That is not able to pick me off. And now I can just go for the second Hyper Voice. And Garbodor, all I gotta do is Quick Attack. Knock out the Jinx. And Garbodor does go down to Facade. And even if it somehow doesn't, I have Mach Punch in the back to finish it off. So, nice. Swellow putting in the finest of work this game. Girder in the back just chilling as well. Beautiful. Let's look for another one. That was a fun game. I like that. Specs Poliwrath, man. That's so cool. I love Specs Poliwrath. I actually used something like that, I think, in the NU Roads Top 10. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I'm pretty positive I did, though. Shout out to Jabberjock, by the way, for the background. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I used something like Specs Poliwrath in the road stop. Each stat were just max special attack like leftovers. I know I used Sub Punch. That was fun as hell. Sub Punch was sick. Easily. Where's my games at, buddy? Bum, 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 bum. I love this music, man. Yeah, but either way, I'm assuming... Where are we even on the ladder? Alright, this is going to be a tough one. Not only does he have hazards, Liepard, he has a high speed tier that's faster than pretty much everything on my team. I'm going to attempt to lead Crustle and see what hazards we could do with this thing. Assuming he's going to lead off with Archeops. We'll knock right here because he can't really do much. I expect him to U-turn out into his... is that Bandit? Actually goes Garbodor. I'm going to attempt to go for Stealth Rock if you're going to go Garbodor here. Like, if you're going to get up Spikes too. Like, why not? Yeah, that's fine. Xatu comes out. Will you U-turn, though, is the question. Because I have Skuntank and I can bluff the Defog. It goes right for Heat Wave. I don't see good switch-ins to a Dark Pulse, so I'll go for it now. Assuming he's Cobra Berry. Yeah, but you're going to be 2 KO'd by it, so... Show me your counters. The Liepard is in. That boy took 10 million. Just bomb here. I do live knockoff, and if he wants to attack me, he'll catch the Aftermath if he actually ends up living. But we're able to knock out Liepard, which is great. Yeah, Liepard being gone is great. The speed tier is always tough for me to deal with. We can sack this because it will take the Aftermath damage that I want on Scyther. Zacrobatics from Archeops kill. I'm pretty sure Golurk is the best play after. Shift Tree comes out. I don't see a reason not to go out to Girder, excuse me, and go after Stone Edge here. Predicting either Xatu or Garbodor to want to come out. It also hits pretty much everything on his team. I don't think he'll stay in to catch a Mach Punch, especially when he has Poison type chilling in the back. That's just my thought process, though. He actually tries to stay in and Leaf Storm me when he has... Okay. That man had like 5 Mons in the back chilling. I'm going for a double Stone Edge, though, expecting to predict my Mach Punch. Beautiful. I can just Stone Edge again and knock him out. As he's able to knock me out with that. However, they call me Swellow. Swellow is inside. And we can just knock him out Facade. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot from Aftermath, but at least this Mon is dead. Scarf Scyther is going to be an issue, though. Archeops comes out. This is going to be an issue, too. I have to Facade this. As it puts it in defeat, it's beautiful. And Knock does not knock me out. Beautiful. We can just Facade and get another kill. So Archeops being gone, high speed tier. Something that was tough for me to deal with. I'll go Crustle here because it forces him to go for knockoff. Assuming he even knocked me out. And Stone Edge should... I don't have Stone Edge, but... knockoff is just my best play. Yeah. As we can now go out into Golurk. I think we lose, though, because he sacks Xatu. Huh. Depends what play he makes here. He should Zack Xatu, though, yeah. The thing is, if I was Cobra Berry... Nah, because he just has a priority in the back. Well played, man. Well played. That was a smart play, too, just in case I was Cobra. Well played, dude. Very well played by my opponent. If I got up Stealth Rock early, though, woof. Either way, he would have just defogged. GG. Why was there an F sneaking itself in the middle there? Alright, so I have to be a bit more aggressive, I think, versus these Xatu players. Crustle's always the leader choice, though. Always, even if my opponent has defog and spin. Yeah, Crustal's always play. I wish this team had something for Dark. Like, obviously I have Skuntank, but I don't think it's the best answer. I will Stealth Rock up here. And I can proceed to knock this thing off. If this thing starts boosting up, I might have lost. And there it is. I think I might have lost, folks. We'll just hit him up with the knockoff, though. Bro, watch Drain Punch do nothing. God. That did nothing. I'm gonna give him a spike. I don't expect him to bulk up again, as he does. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna go Skuntank and pray we can live if he goes for bulk up again. I'm praying that we can live this bulk Drain Punch, excuse me, because of my HP. Yes! Get the hell out of there, bro. That's Roar for you. Beautiful. And this means I can get a more hazard with my Crustle if I want to. Actually, just fire off an extras. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Or knockoff is actually better. Because it hits everything on his team. Rather get rid of this thing's item. And I'm making sure my hazards are here to stay for the majority of the game. Unless he defogs them away, obviously. Ah, the second layer is up! Shout out to Skuntank putting in work. Well, extras are here, though, because it is, you know, nice and super effective. And hopefully we die to poison soon. It wasn't enough. X-Scissor will be able to pick him off right here. Oh, it's actually perfect because he goes for Protect, so I won't die to Poison here, and now I'll die to Poison the next turn, and it'll be a double down, and I can go out to Pyro after. Beautiful. Or excuse me, Swellow. I like Swellow a lot better than Pyro. That is perfect. That is good for me. So I don't have to win any 50-50 or knockoff versus Rapid Spin. I like this. Double Protect. Fails. We got rocks up. We have spikes up. It's time. I'm going to go Pyro here. Pyro's really fast. It's faster than the majority of his team. I knocked off Girders of Violet as well. And thankfully I was able to take that +3 drain. I figured I would because I'm like max HP Skuntank. And Roar, the Roar tech actually put in some work, man. I'm assuming you're like AV, most likely. I'm not going to let him spin. I don't care if he Earthquakes. I'm thinking he's AV because his Stealth Rocker was Kraydilly. Maybe it could be Life Orb with like Sandstorm. I don't know. I'm still going out to Golurk no matter what. Yeah, I'm not letting you spin, buddy. And we'll just go for the Choice Band Iron Fist boosted Ice Punch. It hits everything. Yeah. Get rid of this. That Mon is so bulk. It's Rocky Helmet, but now we kill it, so my hazards are here to stay. If I wanted to, I could probably go Swellow, but I'm not sure if he actually... I want to save Skuntank because I can get the Aftermath on Girder if needed. I just Ice Punch here. Sweet. And we can go out into my Pyroar, click Hyper Voice, knock him out. I kind of like Wild Charge better as the last move on Pyroar because it gets Fire Blast into Wild Charge, I think knocks out Mantine. It's something like that, something really close. But we can at least knock him out with the Hyper Voice. He's not AV, he was Rocky Helmet physically defensive based on the Choice Band Ice Punch damage. Skuntank is his play of choice here, so I'll take that. That boy almost dies. I don't want him to, okay, if he Rapid Spins Skuntank, this dies, yeah. I'm going Girder here. I expect him to Sucker Punch. I'll predict this. Nice. And what I can do is just sack this to the, or not sack this, excuse me. I can knock him out, excuse me. Pick him off with the Mach Punch. If he wants to go out to Sand Slash and Rapid Spin, he's going to die to Aftermath, meaning my hazards will be here to stay. So I'll go out to Skuntank. Skuntank will die to Rapid Spin if the percentage is that. Yep, and Aftermath does block the Rapid Spin, so that is dead. Beautiful. We'll go Pyro here, just because it's my fastest member. I don't know if he'll go Girder, but if he goes Magmortar, I much rather bring out my Pyro right now. Yeah, as he does go Magmortar. I take Stealth Rock first, so he's definitely not Scarf. I think Swellow wins this game. Assuming this boy, he might be AV, but that boy ate that up. Yum. What I can do is go right out to Swellow. Click Facade. Knock that guy out. Get my Poison Orb. As he goes Girder, he's going to definitely Mach Punch me here. Does Girder die to Facade over Brave Bird? I'm trying to think. Because if it does, I don't want a Brave Bird. Swellow. Guts Attacker. I am indeed. Poison. Girder. Without a Violet because I did knock it out. 78 to 93%. Yep. So I could take the Mach Punch. Main reason I'm doing this is because I don't know what type of Miss Magius he is. And I don't know if Girder actually dies to potentially Life Orb. What's it called? Life Orb Dazzling Gleam. And Swallow does take a Mach Punch plus that. And if I go for Brave Bird, I will die to Recoil. So this is my best play. This is easily my best play. And if he goes into this Magius, I can just Brave Bird thereafter. And then hopefully my Girder with the Violet will be able to take him on. He actually opts to not go for the Mach Punch there. I think he had to go for the Mach Punch crit. Because max HP Girder without a Violet does die. And I don't think he'd be running defense on a bulk up Girder. As this Magius is going to come out. Even if it is Scarf, it has to go for like Dazzling Gleam. And that does not knock out Swallow. Not at this range anyway. If it's Scarf, it doesn't knock me out. Swallow putting the team on its back this entire live. Not bad. And that's a good time to end, I think. Swallow, like I said, putting the entire team on its back throughout this live. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. A lot of Sun and Moon content, guys, coming. So much content in the future. I am so excited for it. I hope you guys are too. But like I said, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links are down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.